I'm in the comparison contrast essay material section that I found on the left side under course content. Working on the outline and the research, I want to see the examples. So I just click on compare contrast example materials. Outlines, that is what I need for the outline assignment to help me get through that. Here is a sample. There are lots of samples. Here is one that is in Quote Burger colors, so I can download that and take a look at that. And then I can use this outline as a sample. And what I want to do when I look at a sample is just read one sentence at a time and ask myself, what does this sentence do? How can I write a sentence like that that pertains to my topic? So let's say I want to be a marine biologist. So I might say, I have always been intrigued by the ocean and the animals in the ocean, instead of I have always been intrigued by teachers. So I just take basically the same idea and I can make it my own. And then when I go to revise, I will continue to make it even more pertinent to what I want to say and more unique to me. So following a format and a pattern is not the same as plagiarism. When you're taking the ideas of someone else, that's plagiarism. When you're following a pattern, using a piece of writing as sort of a template for your own writing, that's just learning to write well. A lot of great writers have used this method. Ben Franklin famously in his autobiography wrote about how he would try to write like other writers he admired, and that's how he learned to write so well. He would try to remember what they had written and write it again, and then he would write it in his own way and then continue to improve it. So you can do the same with that. This is a template. I will move closer to the top. You can just, when I give you something that says template, that means, and here's the video that explains all this, but you can, here's another video that I'm making to explain all this. You can just take the template and download it, click enable editing, and then where I have something, you put your own thing. Now for introduction and aspect 1 and those things that are part of the pattern and not part of the content, you can leave that. For your hook, you'll notice on the last full sentence outline we just saw, it said, I've always been intrigued by teachers to start out the introduction. You can put whatever you want there for that hook. I've always been intrigued by the ocean could be yours if you're into marine biology. And then you're going to give some more background and context. What else have you been interested in? You know, why, what made you interested in these careers? And then your thesis should be 3 aspects of the 2 careers and should make a statement as to the so what. Why are they significant? Why would you be interested in these? So the 3 aspects that are important to you are the reasons you are looking at these 2 careers. So make sure and make that part of your thesis as well. Now I want to just show you how to put together and I'm just going to use this template. I'm going to use the format that's already here. And I want to, so I'll just use teacher and musician for these examples. I want to show you how I would fill in the details here for each section of a body paragraph. So I'm going to go to the Occupational Outlook Handbook. I'm doing a search for teacher. I'm going to say post-secondary teachers. That's what I am. So these tabs will give me all, those could be my 3 aspects, right? So I could choose work environment, how to become one, pay, that sort of thing. If I don't know what else I want to compare it to, I might look at similar occupations. what they do might be interesting for me. So job duties. So let's see what my aspect was that was in the first paragraph. So I need something for each aspect. Let me find my outline template again. Here it was. So education was the first one that is on this. You don't have to follow this exactly, but you can. So let's see how to become one. That would be the education part. Yes. So, oops, go away. So post-secondary teachers need a doctoral degree in their field. Some schools hire those with a master's degree. Yes. Community colleges, that's where I am. So that would fit with me. Yes. So I might say that so for the sake of time, I'm just going to copy the first one. I think that makes a decent, nice size quotation. And I just want to show you how I would put it in there. And this may not be the best content ever, but you'll see how to put that in there. So the detail, I'm going to go ahead and slap what I just copied from the Occupational Outlook Handbook right there. And look how my format messed up. So I just hit enter when it went red squiggly, and it brought me my 1, 2, 3 again. I am going to go ahead and say according to the Occupational Outlook, and it's hard to type and talk at the same time, comma, and fix my spelling. Did that fit? According to. Yes, and the Occupational Outlook Handbook is a website, so it should be italicized. And I will say that post-secondary teachers, I'm quoting directly, need a doctoral degree in their field. So that is my quote. Now, when you are quoting something, you take the period off the end of the quotation and put it after the parenthetical citation, the stuff in parentheses. And what is the stuff in parentheses? Well, I will know that when I do my works cited. I will know that when I am looking at the Occupational Outlook Handbook, there is no author. This you can review in the works cited video. So instead, the title of the page is going to be my title of the article, and with no author, the title of the article is what goes first. So I'm going to put that in my outline for my, let's see if I can get it to, I'm going to right click and I'm going to paste text only. No, I'm merging formatting. I'm going to merge formatting. Now, it did something weird again. All I have to do is backspace there, right? I just want my parentheses to be right there. But because this is a title of an article, even in parentheses, it goes in quotation marks. Now, I know from the quote burger paragraph method that this will be red is the ketchup, my signal phrase before the quote, and then my parenthetical citation is the mustard, so it is yellow. I always use just the highlighter there. The detail is the main idea sentence, right? So, whoops, I hit backspace, and now I need to hit enter to make that one appear again so I can type my main idea sentence, which is, I enjoy I enjoy intellectual challenges. Maybe we'll say that. So pursuing, try to type an advanced degree. Oh my, is appealing. All right. So this is one of the reasons why being a post-secondary teacher or higher education instructor would be good for me. That's a main idea. Okay, so this supports that idea, right? And then the explanation would be, oops, I hit backspace, I did it again. So if you highlight it and hit backspace, you'll end up with that. What if that happens? So I hit backspace, and now I need that to be there. If I want to get my numbers back, I can just go put my cursor up there and hit enter again. So there are many ways to do it. So one of your friends is the undo button. If you want to undo things, click that button up there at the top. Undo, undo, undo. Yeah, like that. See, now I have explanation back. So clearly, instead of highlighting, I just need to hit the backspace button. Just put my cursor there so I don't get rid of my 3. And then I'm going to write that although it would be a challenge, so I will say something about getting an advanced degree, and then something more. I would even use a 4th sentence here and say something more about the why, the so what. I would answer the so what part here. And maybe, since this is between teacher and musician, if I were comparing those, like a college professor, a musician, so if I'm saying what there is also required, so whatever they're required to do, study a lot, pursue excellence at very high levels, that would make a good transition between teaching and the details I'm going to give about being a musician. So you can see this at work in the sample outline here. Not this one. This one. Okay. So you just have your quote. This one is from an interview. You're welcome to do interviews for your sources if you wish. Then an explanation, and then the so what, and connect to the next job. So read the samples carefully. Ask yourself, what is this sentence doing? How can I write a sentence about my career that does the same thing that this sentence is doing? So take it one sentence at a time. All right, so hopefully that will help you a little bit see exactly what you need to do for your assignment that is due soon.